Please join me in welcoming a technology pioneer, business leader, philanthropist, and distinguished alumnus of engineering at Illinois, Mr. Sohaib Abbasi.
Thank you, Dean Tucker. Distinguished faculty, friends and family, and of course, class of 2012. It's a joy to be back at my alma mater and to share the occasion with such a talented group of men and women. Your class has built robots to mine on the moon. You bioengineered models for surgeons. You've tested new prosthetics in Guatemala and studied construction management in Australia. Your interests run the gamut from cancer detection to cryptography, sustainability to supercomputers. And you have already accomplished what Bill Gates and Mark Zuckerberg have not. You've earned a college degree. Congratulations to you and your families, and particularly your mothers, on this very special combination, Commencement and Mother's Day. This commencement ceremony, as its name suggests, is the beginning of a new chapter in your lives. It's natural to feel nervous as well as excited, to wonder whether you know where you're going and whether you have what it takes. I'm here to reassure you. You are remarkably well prepared for whatever the future may bring, because this great School of Engineering has given you two great gifts. Gifts that will serve you as long as you live: knowledge and a network. And I speak from experience. When I arrived here from Pakistan, it was the first time I had ever been to America. I had come to study computer science, though I had never seen a computer before. But I was fascinated by a subject I knew absolutely nothing about. This school gave me, a young man from Karachi, the opportunity of a lifetime to contribute in ways I'd never daydreamed, just as a technological transformation took hold. My friends and I were on the frontiers of the IT revolution. Back then, we programmed on punched cards. I'll always remember heading out to the computer science center, and there would be a long line of people waiting to feed their punch card decks into the reader, and another long line from the data center to generate the printout. We'd hang out there together, lots of sleepless nights, waiting to get our results to see if we'd made programming errors and had to punch the cards over again. It took us days to perform a process today's students can complete in just minutes. But I made great friends. I worked with great professors. I stayed on for a master's degree. And I had a great topic for my thesis: design of relational database operators as an extension of an experimental programming language. A blockbuster I am sure you have all read. Little did I know that it would turn out to be the most important decision of my career. Not long after graduation, I went to my first computer show, and I saw a demonstration of a commercial relational database created by a 30-person startup. I applied for and was offered a job with the company working on exactly what I had studied. I stayed 20 years. Today, that small startup is known to you as Oracle. In other words, what I learned at the University of Illinois directly prepared me for the exciting new field that I've been ever since. And what you have learned here will help you too, in ways you know and in ways you cannot imagine. Not just the specific courses you took, but the way you've learned to think, to question, to meet high expectations, to reach beyond conventional boundaries for new insights and ideas. And you can be sure that whatever path you follow, you will be aided by a network of alumni, a worldwide web of Illinois engineering graduates, 70,000 strong. I've seen it in action. When I decided to escape the Illinois winters for California, my boss at Oracle called my Illinois advisor for advice on my replacement. Professor Belford recommended a bright young man. You might have heard of him too, Tom Siebel. Little did Tom know that the Illinois connection would be so formative in his career that, like me, his improbable journey traces back to this campus, these classrooms, this community. And the network thrives in countless arenas of cutting-edge innovation, from digital communications to space exploration to cybersecurity to earthquake resistance. The Illinois connection can help you get your start and make your way. It can be a source of guidance, insight, inspiration, and support. Today, that network belongs to you, and you belong to it. As ambassadors of our great institutions on the vanguard of bold new frontiers. Because even in these uncertain economic times, you have amazing opportunities ahead. In a world where technology is finding application to almost all aspects of our lives, the pace of change is astonishing. It wasn't so long ago that text and friend were nouns, not verbs. Feed was a verb, not a noun. Mashup is what we did with our potatoes. And going viral got you sent to the infirmary. Or take Facebook. Born in 2004, the year many of you started high school. Today, Facebook users are 2.5 times the population of the United States. YouTube, another great Illinois invention, was launched in 2005. Today, YouTube users upload 60 hours of video every minute. It took Twitter 3 years, 2 months, and 1 day to go from the first tweet to its billionth. Social media, which is being driven by the young, is changing the rules of the game, facilitating community, communication, collaboration on a scale never seen before. Peace Corps volunteers from Africa to Asia are now sending HIV prevention messages via text. Through Kiva, individuals have loaned hundreds of millions of dollars to hundreds of thousands of entrepreneurs in developing countries, facilitated by another Illinois invention, PayPal. Forget the punch card. Today, we live in a world of limitless possibility, a world where an idea incubated in a dorm room can lift the lives of millions. So my challenge to you is, How will you seize that possibility? What will be your generation's Apple or Google or Facebook? And how will you harness your talents on behalf of the greater good? Engineers are the new social entrepreneurs, the problem solvers for a problem-filled world. And as one of you told me, you know you can have a significant positive impact, making great strides not simply for yourselves, but for all of humanity. You could be engineers of progress at home and around the world, ending hunger, safeguarding energy, protecting the environment, improving access to essential services from healthcare to education, and making sure our global community can thrive for generations to come. So let me leave you with 3 suggestions for success in the world that awaits you. First, let your convictions be your compass. Let your convictions be your compass. Studying relational databases might not have seemed the most logical career move, but I was hooked by the chance to help pioneer an uncharted terrain. During my job interview with Oracle's founder, Larry Ellison, I actually argued with him over a technical point. In retrospect, I realized that probably wasn't the smartest career move either. But my Illinois education helped me win the debate. Larry was impressed by the enthusiasm. He gave me the job, and I have been able to follow that passion my entire career. My second advice is to focus on the outcome. Focus on the outcome. Don't let temporary setbacks get you down. Disappointments and adversity are inevitable, but what matters is how you respond. You're entering the workforce at a challenging moment, and your prospects may sometimes seem daunting. 1980 was a recession too. I got turned down by 40 to 50 jobs, but I kept at it and tried to seek out possibilities wherever they might be, because sometimes what seems like the end of the road is really just a bend of the road. Third and finally, join teams of believers, people who energize and inspire. There is no substitute for being part of something that is bigger than yourself. We were a small group at Oracle, but we believed our technology could make a difference. That conviction drove us to do what was impossible at the time. If you find those colleagues you're happy to be with late into the night, working on something invigorating and meaningful and worthwhile, you'll unlock the secret of doing what you love and loving what you do. And so, graduates of the University of Illinois College of Engineering, it shouldn't be hard. After all, that's what your time at Illinois has been about. Not just the thrill of solving tough problems or mastering difficult coursework, but most of all, the joy of being part of a community of peers, of learning not just how things work, but how to work together, and of building not just engineering marvels, but relationships that will last you for life. You have been trained to drive progress and change, but some things are meant to endure. Family, friendship, and our shared commitment to the University of Illinois. Class of 2012, you will make us proud. We know, because you already have. May each new day be your best day yet. Congratulations to you all.